So, I'm going to explain how to do a choke properly.
So, me on my knees, okay?
Knee in front of me.
Don't you want to come here?
No, in front of me. So, first of all, there's two ways to do it. You can put two supina hands, or you can put one supina and one hands on top that is prone, okay? Prone, supina, sup, and prone. Okay, so I'm going to slide my hands, you see, turn. I'm going to slide my hands, my supina hands here, and I'm going to try to grab, my thumbs has to be behind the ear, okay? Now,
ear.
Ear. Now, the second hand has to go as deep as you can, but you don't need to go crazy. Okay, now, these are details. Look my elbow. They are not doing this. I'm going down, and I'm keeping my elbow tight, close together. When my elbow reach the body, they open apart, but they stay together. And my hands do that movement. If you have two supina hands, the hands do that movement. Okay? Like you want to rip off the gi. Like that. Okay? So, it doesn't matter if you are in mount or close guard. Okay, here. So, in the close guard, okay, you go here. We're going to talk about the supina choke first. Okay? So I go here, and now I'm going to bring my hips up and bring my elbow down, and after, when my elbows start to go down, I'm going to go down here. Boom. Tapping. That's how you do it in the close guard. If you do it in mount, okay, look, I wanted to tell you that I prefer no gi than gi. I mean, right now, maybe in 1 year I'm going to change my mind again. But there's one thing I miss about the no gi is the collar choke. I love the collar choke. So when you choke someone here like that, okay, you have two ways. So what you're going to do is that you're going to drop forward. I don't know how to explain that properly, but your head should not touch the floor. You should sprawl on the face, and you should try to bring his head here, okay, on your groin, and try to sprawl and push, and don't put your head on the floor, because if you put your head on the floor, you're gonna reduce the pressure, okay? Your pressure gonna go as far as your head go. So if you put your head on the floor, you limit it to that point. So look, I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna talk to you very, very, and she tap, okay? If I put my head on the ground, I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but it became more strength than technique, okay? Now, the prone choke. The prone choke, it's a little bit different. Usually you should do the prone choke when the supina doesn't work. So the prone choke, okay, you're gonna fish with that hand. And now, you're gonna slap, boom. And you see, every time I grab the gi, I create a little pocket. It's inevitable, okay? And now, same principle, but this time I'm not doing this because I don't have two supina. I have supina and prone. So I go here, and I choke, okay? So, if you are in the close guard, you need to fish, okay? And to be good in that choke, it's all about fishing. So, I go here, and you need to fish, to move. And now you grab. And now when you grab it, you come back in front, and this is the same thing. Bridge, bring your hips up, bring your elbow down, bring your hips down, continue the choke. And she tap. If you are on top, now the game,
Which way?
down. Okay. So now, if I am on top here, the technique becomes, you need to jam the elbow on the chest of your partner to bring his head up. Now you're gonna move your hands to one side, okay? And you see, what I like to do is that when I do this, I slide my knee below the arms, okay? The armpit. and I'm gonna put my head here. So when I train, I put my head, I go grab. If I compete, I'm gonna put my elbow, push with my elbow on his face, grab it. When I'm going here, now, I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna not put my head on the floor. I'm gonna sprawl on the face. And she tap because of the choke, yes?
Yeah.
It's not because I'm hurting her jaw.
No.
It's a choke. It's really, and this is the most efficient way you can do it. Okay, and if you feel that you're losing balance because you don't feel, you're gonna have a moment or you feel that you're losing balance because you have, so open your legs. And if your partner start to slide his knee inside, continue with the choke because he gonna pass out. If he doesn't respect the choke, this way to do the choke is so violent that he gonna pass out. So I have another, so now, last details. Sorry. In case you're asking, no, I'm gonna not make the joke. I didn't make any joke. So I go here and I'm gonna go here, and what my partner gonna do is that he's gonna push my elbow up. Okay, so this is a problem because I cannot go down. And even if I go down, she's gonna put her elbow on the floor here and make a weight like that. I cannot fight back. So now what I'm gonna do to counter that is I'm gonna slide my knee here. Okay? And now it's an even more violent choke. Now I go here and I'm gonna sprawl here. Okay? And that's it. This is all my knowledge about this choke, okay? If you have a gi and you are in mount or close guard, this is the first submission you should try to do, okay? Choke your partner. If it doesn't work, you can start to try to do something else. But if you come in my dojo and you ask me the blueprint is close guard choke, mount choke. If you have a gi. If you don't have a gi, it's another story.